Now that you've completed your commercial, which is one form of persuasive speaking, you are now going to create and accomplish a persuasive speech. So this is just a quick reminder. I already talked about these notes about persuasive speaking, so we have to remember the motivation when we're persuasively speaking. Stress your credibility. In this case, your credibility is going to be research. You're going to remember your listeners' needs. Your target audience is your class. And you do have to also include appeals in your persuasive speech. So we will be practicing emotional appeals again, as well as the logical. And then these were just the other ways to think about it, the logos, pathos, and ethos. So, organizing a persuasive speech. It just kind of depends on how you do it. So we have two ways to do this. Depends on if your problem is unfamiliar or familiar or no. So if the problem you're presenting is unfamiliar, so maybe something that your audience doesn't know too much about. So if you're persuading your audience to use a certain type of wax for your floor, I had to choose something obscure. That would probably be unfamiliar. I would not even know about that. So you go about this with a problem-solution pattern. So you want to present the nature of your problem. Why is this a problem? For whom is it a problem? The reasons for the problem, causes or incidents from it, and then a solution to fix the problem. So why is what you're presenting expected to work? So that is, again, if it's unfamiliar. If it's familiar or known, which a lot of topics tend to be, this is the way to go about it. This is Monroe's motivated sequence. So you get the attention of your audience, you address the listener's concerns, think about what they might be thinking about your topic. Address the need. So you're going to isolate and describe the issue at hand. What need the audience has for it to change. Satisfaction, that is identifying the solution. So you've brought up the problem, you're connecting with them, letting them know that they need to change, and you're presenting a solution because you shouldn't tell people that there's a problem without having a solution. Visualization, so a hypothetical example or an anticipated outcome, which would be benefits. So when you're persuading someone to do something, you want to show them the benefits of following what you're saying. And then lastly, you end with action. So you're calling, we've done this before in speeches, you're calling your audience to action. So act on the message that you've presented to them, and hopefully they've accepted it. And so this is suggesting maybe that they alter their thoughts or behaviors. So it doesn't have to be a drastic change. So you believe one way, maybe your audience might not be on board with you for that, so they're on the other side of your issue. So maybe just challenging them to accept a part of what you're saying. So when we're doing these, you are choosing an issue that is arguable. So you have to have one side that you're proving for an issue. And I will talk about that further in the next lesson.